Moment of truth. We've got a forklift. I three-wheeled and got stuck coming up.
Like your wheel is spinning.
Yeah, that's my bad. Welcome back to Piece of Pizza. My name is Pizza. Happy New Year's, everyone. This will be my first video of 2027. Want to apologize for my lack of videos last year. Still really trying to get in the groove of things. It's a little difficult trying to keep up with all of my current projects and sharing everything, and then having time to do all of my other adult chores and things. But anyway, we're back. This will be the start of something new. I spoke in Moab about wanting to get a new setup. That current setup was about 3 years old. And now with my new Jeep Gladiator, it opens up some more options for what we can get in terms of camping and overlanding and utilizing the bed space better. Once we got back from that trip, my wife and I kind of sat down and talked about the current setup because, you know, it's a team decision. We both put money into that setup, so I didn't want to just go and sell it without getting her input. And then 3 months later, and we've got a new camper here. Got all the edges sealed up. Pretty good. Yeah. Definitely see it a little bit, but not too worried about it. It's black. I don't know. As long as it keeps water out and the wind, it'll be okay. I did a little bit more on these front edges just because this is the part that goes up against the truck. So if I'm driving through rain or anything, I don't really want it to seep in through here. So I did an extra layer up front. But right now I'm just installing these corner brackets right here. And then there's one for every corner that braces all the walls together. This is essentially just an idea of how it'll look here in a little bit. Actually, it'll probably be tomorrow since I'm gonna let the sealant dry on that. It's day 2 of the assembly / install of my new Alibaba camper. So I ended up getting the instructions from the manufacturer late last night. Turns out that this roll right here of seal, I didn't know if there would be enough. I guess I could have measured it to see if there was enough to put in between all here, but it's okay. I'm happy with using the sealant that I used. I think it'll last longer than this will, but I will use this for the bottom and up here for where the top tent portion attaches to. I think right now I'm going to get this top part installed, and then I'm going to hoist this up, get the bottom layer added, and then install it on the Jeep. All right. All right, so that was not easy, but I got the cap on the back of the Jeep. The Jeep's bed rail is set at about 56 inches, so I had to lift it quite a bit, as you can see from the time lapse, but yeah, we got it on there. All right, so for this part, I think I'm just gonna try and double pulley or double ratchet strap it up. I think that's probably gonna be the best way to do this, really. So essentially what I have is a series of ratchet straps going up, and I'm just gonna walk it up slowly. This looks like the highest sturdy thing that I have, so this will probably be the last time that I have a sturdy-ish base. Should be a little bit easier once I get higher because then I won't need as many ratchet straps strapped together. We are now at a point where we could just use 2 sets of ratchet, well, I guess 4 ratchet straps total to now just inch it up. This is the annoying part, moving the ladder back and forth. It's just gonna be a lot of walking it back and forth, which I'm okay with going slow on this part, just because this is a lot of weight. And I wanna make sure that I'm not dropping it, especially from this height. Oops, damn it. All right, well, I dented it. There's just a small little dent on this back door now, but not too worried about it. I guess that's the cost of doing it yourself. This side. All right. Oh gosh. Okay. About to be mostly lined up. All right, so it is a new day. It's been, 3 days now since I've installed this, but the weather is finally nice enough here that I can do this little review part. So it turns out that my footage that I took during this time, my mic was dead. So I'm just gonna redo it all, and then actually get some measurements. This is a camper from Alibaba. So I gave them the dimensions and the type of vehicle, and they ended up just coming out with this. So our overhang from the front to where it meets, we're looking at 51 inches. The base of the tent portion to the top of the bed rail, 25 inches. So our gap between the tent and the roof of the Jeep is 4 inches. 3 coming down to, let's see, what is that? Probably about an inch at the closest. But length, I don't know. I mean, this is Gladiator specific, so this one goes the full length of the bed. All right, so when the tent is fully extended, 33 inches. 33 plus, what was this again? 33 plus 25, 58 inches of total height from bed rail all the way to the top. Just open these. All of the doors do have locks, and they all have matching keys and gas struts. This inside door has a rack here for Molly, and then looks like there's already some nutserts or whatever they're called, threaded nuts here. So I could probably just find something to attach to there. So coming around to the passenger side, we have the outdoor kitchen. No water in there, but there is a little bit of water around where the door seals. This kitchen will probably end up getting redone. This is kind of flimsy. I'm sure I could make something a little bit better. But I wanted to have the kitchen on the passenger side since that's usually the side we're living on. And then eventually I'll get a 270 awning for around here. So the kitchen comes in about 7 inches from the wall. So not too bad. Okay, so here it is. This is the bed fully configured out. This is the back wall. So when the bed is fully extended, we're looking at about 17 inches. Can you see that? 17-inch gap to climb up, which for me, it's plenty of room for me to climb up and down to the bed. Let's see if you can even see it, if that's a little bit better. Yeah, it's plenty of room for me to go from down to up. Dog 1, dog 2, snacks. Perfect. Yeah. So before I climb all the way up there, from top of the bed to the end, we're looking at 88 inches, so 7 foot 4 inches, which plenty of room for me. I am 5'7", and then my wife is shorter. So this will be plenty of room for us. So 7 feet 4 inches wide, and then about 55 inches wide. So what is that? A little over 4.5 feet wide. From the bed where I'm standing to the top is 75.5 inches. So 6'3", which for us, again, perfect height. Bottom of this platform right here, we're looking at 43.5 inches, so 3'7". All right, so room-wise, plenty of room. I'm not even, all right, so this is probably where I'd sleep about, leaving a little bit of gap above my head. But yeah, and then down low, got plenty of room down there. So right here, this is where that wall is that comes up to the back of the Jeep roof. So right here is where all of the weight is on, which is nice. I was a little bit worried about that super long. Overhang, but it feels good up here. It feels like there's plenty of room. I could probably prop up a few pillows, but oh gosh, that scared me. This thing slides pretty easily. But yeah, probably prop up a few pillows here. We could probably watch a movie when there's like inclement weather, or I don't know, we like to be comfy on the trail, so this is nice. Full hard side walls. Definitely gonna need to test it out when it comes to wind and rain, but that'll be for another time. Probably takes out on a trip. Every window has these locks on them. And then it even has the little fur to help with drafts. And then we've got a bug screen somewhere. All right, so we've got a bug screen right here. And then we have a blackout, which is nice. So all of the windows, the screens, the bug netting, and the covers, and then these lights up here came with the camper. They weren't add-ons. The only thing I added on was the outdoor kitchen, and I requested it to be all black. I don't know, I just like all black. We'll see if that comes to bite me in the butt later on when it's hot. But eventually I plan on installing a rooftop fan, probably right above here. And then I'll get some solar up there or something. But yeah, this thing is pretty sweet. All right, this mattress isn't super thick. It's comfy. I definitely think it'll be a lot more comfortable than our ARB Esperanza rooftop tent. That mattress that came with it, I don't think that one was super comfortable. But yeah, so I'm just gonna slide this back, and then this one just slides over. And now we have all this room. The goal is going to be to build a bench right here, have our cooler, and then build some type of indoor counter right here. So if we wanted to cook in here. But yeah, so let's see. So room inside here, we're looking at, let's see, 55, so about 4'7" by, let's see, 53, so 4'5". So we've got a pretty decent space in here for activities and junk and whatnot. So the timeline for this is I ordered this camper in the beginning of September. Production finished middle to end of October-ish, and then it was delivered a few days before Christmas. In total, about 3 months. Really was not too bad. I was in contact with them a good amount. They were sending updates. They sent me photos of the camper before it was done, and then through the pictures and videos, there were certain things I didn't really like the look of, so they were able to fix those before shipping it out. The company I worked with was very easy to talk to. Yeah, no issues really. Total in, I am at $6,710 for this camper build, and it took me 8.5 hours to assemble it myself. It definitely could be easier if you do it with some friends, but I wanted to see if I can do it myself. I wanted to see if one person can go out and order this and build it and install it on their vehicle without any outside of assistance. It's not the easiest way to do it, but it is possible. That way, if anyone out there does want to do this and they live in a remote part of the country or wherever they're at, you don't need a full shop of tools and a team to help you put it together. It does help. It is nice, but you can do it. If this is something that you're interested in or you want to do, or you're looking to get an Alibaba camper, leave a comment down below. I'll try and answer questions as best as I can. Like, subscribe. It's free. If you don't like it, just unsubscribe or unlike it later. I think that's going to do it for this video. I'm excited for what the future holds. I'm excited to start building this out and really getting into my dream build. I'm excited to share with you. I hope you enjoy it. All right. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.